Hello and welcome to Gear Gyan with me, Sahil Jagtiani, where we talk about all things related to the Indian guitar gear scene. In today's episode, I'm joined by Ashwin Chen, guitar extraordinaire. And we're looking at the Harley Benton JA-60 in Sunburst. Before we go ahead with the episode, make sure you click that subscribe button and ring that bell to stay up to date with all our latest videos. So this is the third Harley Benton we're reviewing on this channel. We've reviewed in the past the Fusion 2 as well as the Les Paul style Harley Benton. You've seen the unboxing of this beautiful guitar. The links are going to be in the description below. You can check out the cards as well. We'll have all the links of those videos put up. This guitar retails for around about 21,000 to 22,000 rupees in India on Bajao. Even if you get it more cheaper on Thomann, getting it to India with the 4,000 rupee transport fee plus the 42% import duty is probably going to make it more expensive than Bajao. That's the case with most of the cheaper Harley Bentons, So maybe it's better just to buy in India where you have a return policy and it's easy for you to check, the guitar quality. Now let's look at the detailed specs of this guitar. So looking at this guitar, let's start with the tuners. Not so responsive. Could be improved. String trees are okay. Nut seems to be cut fine. Frets are pretty good. Fret ends not so good. Pretty sharp over here. We've got a maple neck. It's a semi-satin finish. This is something called blackwood. It doesn't look too black, but it seems to be probably something like an engineered wood or maybe like a low quality rosewood style board. You've got a basswood body. You've got these Roswell P90 pickups. You've got a master volume, a master tone, a three-way selector switch. You've got a nice tune-o-matic post with a tailpiece. Looking at the back of the guitar, it's a bolt-on neck. All in all, it's decent construction. It's not bad at all. So let's look at the body length. Entire guitar is about 40 inches, 25.5, which you expect for this kind of a guitar. Okay, so let's look at the fret leveling of the guitar. The crowning on each of the frets, the crown job seems to be quite good. The fret ends, of course, could be finished much better. Let's check the fret leveling, just at random points. There's not much rocking going on there. Let's break it down a little bit here somewhere. Further down. Even further down. The fret leveling job seems to be really good on this guitar. I've just picked any random points. I've not gone through every part of the guitar, but it's quite good. Pretty interesting that the crown job on each of these frets is pretty good. The leveling is good. Just wish they had done something about the fret ends. It's quite surprising that they've spent so much time on the leveling but not on the fret ends. So let's look at the nut width. That's 41.5 mm. The 12th fret, 51.6. Let's look at the thickness of the neck at the first fret, 22 mm. and 21.5. Alright, in the neck position we have a readout of 6.79k ohms. In the bridge position it's around about 11.46k ohms. It's really hot in the bridge, almost double of what it is in the neck. So Ashwin, you ready for it, man?
Yep, all ready.
That's cool. We're going to run you through the Hot Rod Deluxe. Clean channel, bit of reverb, use the 3-way selector switch. Then using an OCD, we're going to give you more grit, maybe full gain, I don't know, let's see how it is. And again on the clean channel, remove the reverb so you'll have an idea of how this guitar sounds, both clean and distorted. Let's get to it. So that was the tonal test of the guitar. What did you think? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Would you pick it up? Is it worth 21 to 22,000 rupees? Okay, now you've played it, you've taken it for a test run. What are your thoughts on it?
So I actually, one thing that I was, when I noticed when I was playing was the
fret ends.
Frets. Yeah, they're actually pretty sharp. So
yeah, I mean,
a hindrance.
That is something of a QC issue. I've noticed that with some of the Harley Bentons. It's like a bit of a hit and a miss. Sometimes you can get a fantastic guitar perfectly done, and sometimes you can get a really beautiful looking guitar but with sharp fret ends. I mean, yeah, you can do this at home yourself, but it's always advisable to take it to a luthier to, you know, or sort out the sharp fret ends. But I've noticed that with most import guitars, most guitars coming out of China, you know, the lower end ones, because of the QC issue, you know, these things happen. Sometimes also, you know, with traveling, the wood shrinks, you know, and you get fret sprout. But this, more than fret sprout, this is actually sharp fret ends. You know, this is something that needs to be dressed properly.
Especially at this end.
Yeah, that's the case with so many companies. You know, at the end you'll see they don't really, you know, take care of the fret ends over here because they think, oh, everyone's going to just check over here. You know, but I was pleasantly surprised by the pickups. I thought they were quite nice. I mean, the kind of tonal variation when we were on clean at the neck position to the grittiness of the bridge position when we were using the OCD, I was quite impressed, to be honest with you. I thought, man, that's not bad. That's value for money. That's something different. I've seen it, you know, on my soap bar PRS pickup as well. But man, that was a nice tone. Yes, it does need to be modded for sure. The Kluson style tuners, although they look quite fancy, they're not that responsive as I originally had thought. You know, when I first got it, they were quite responsive, but now just in a matter of a week, they've gone slightly loose. Yeah, the fret ends are sharp. What do you think about the neck? What's your take on the neck?
Kind of not my style, but then...
Yeah, but I like it because you know, it's like, I don't know, it's a nice fat maple. It's not a shredder's neck, and it's not a thin C either. It's a normal C. It's a regular C. It's not a baseball back, of course. It's not like a 50s Les Paul or something.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad. But I mean, I like the fact that it's a low gloss. I mean, it's not really fully satin, but it is, you know, quite smooth. It's quite nice to move around. And the basswood body is good. The tailpiece and the bridge is nice. Yeah, all in all, it's a good guitar at 21,000, 22,000. It's more, it's basically like a guitar which I think you have to try to see whether it's your cup of tea or not, you know. I mean, it's not a Strat, but it does have the 60 cycle hum of a Strat with these pickups because it's single coil. And it's not a Gibson Les Paul either. It's its own beast, you know. It's its own product. But all in all, if you're looking for an offset guitar, it's not bad as a first investment, right? I mean, it's not a Jazzmaster. It's not a super finished product, but all in all, I would say 80% of it's quite good in terms of the finishing, other than the fret sprout, of course, and the tuners. But yeah, maybe I'll keep this guitar. Maybe I won't move this on. Maybe I'm going to keep it and mod it, you know. I think change the tuners out. Getting Cluson locking tuners, it's going to be tough in India, but we'll see. And probably the string trees, put some Graphtec string trees into that, and yeah, maybe change out the pots if I wanted to, but I don't think there's too much of a need for them. They're quite good. Yeah, all in all, I'm pretty happy with this buy. I think it's worth it for me. Is it worth it for you? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below.
Hope you enjoyed that episode. Make sure you click the subscribe button and ring that bell to stay up to date with all our latest videos. If you want to support me in making such videos, know that YouTube doesn't pay me much money. But we need some money for editing, shooting, and for getting new gear and goodies. Now, in order to get some goodies, we're going to need some patrons. And where can you become a patron? You can become a patron on my Patreon link, which is in the card above. Go there and support this channel. If you want to support me even further, make sure you follow me on social media. Your likes, your clicks, and your comments all help. Make sure you follow me, SSJ Productions, and Guitar Gear Gyan on social media. Links are in the description below. And above all else, stay safe and wash your hands.